Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with and in the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always, always wins. Good morning, good Wednesday morning. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I heard delayed poverty. Delayed poverty. Mata no delay, mata no delay, mata no delay. I was like, delay. Why do I keep hearing delay? Is that, and then I just remembered the song. Okay. Mata no delay, mata no delay, mata no delay. Delayed poverty is what I'm hearing. Delayed poverty. Delayed poverty because there is someone. And one of the cards that came out was a woman that is a complete idiot, okay? A woman that is a complete idiot, okay? There's someone here that is gaslighting and really, really emotionally manipulating and giving someone a very hard time in your community about coming toward you to try to pull off a trick that they already know can't be pulled off. And this is someone that does not know and is not aware that these are just a couple of demons that have been trying to, that are trying to save themselves at the last minute. They already know that whatever they're plotting, it's not going to work on you. They already know they've tried a million times and nothing has worked. But it's a thing where, you know how you have a job, whether it's a government contract or whatever, okay? And you're supposed to provide a certain service, okay? I'll give you an example. Do y'all remember that TV series with Issa called Insecure? Y'all remember Issa with Insecure? And in the first episodes, she had a job working with a contract company that worked at schools. And they work with the youth in like after school programs and things that were supposed to help minority youth. But if nobody's signing up for the program and nobody is benefiting from whatever their program, it's almost like each one teach one or something like that. Then what is the use? So somebody wants to keep showing up and doing the same job and looking busy because they know that they had a contract with you to get something accomplished that can't be done. But they already know that once it's over, they're going to be in poverty and there's no more contract and no more money. So somebody is going through the motions of still doing the same thing over and over again, even though they know that they're not having any results and they won't have any results, and that it's dead in the water because their contract must not have completely run out yet for whatever work they're doing. And they're like, can you just keep something going and make it look like we're still showing up in shifts to do magic and to do this and that? Otherwise, we're not going to get paid any more money. It's something like that. So whoever this woman is, that's a complete idiot, that's a part of this contract, she wants to look busy. You understand? You work in an office, y'all are not making no goddamn sales. You're worried about the business closing down. So every time the supervisor comes around, everybody look busy, look like you're doing something that's gonna help the company recover. You know, everybody you have to, like the federal government, you know, you have to justify your position in what you're doing. So everybody get to work, everybody, you understand? When the supervisor come around, you already know your department is useless and y'all are not effective and y'all not doing nothing in this department, but you don't want to be the first one laid off. So when the supervisor come in, make your work look like it's important and that you're doing something. So it's giving that type energy. It's someone is still a part of a contract that's already dead in the water. No one will ever have any power or authority over your life. You're already free to go your way, but she's still going through the motions because she wants to get paid, because she's just trying to delay her poverty. This is what I got. Work in the reverse. This woman is going to have to get a job. Maybe that Hardee's that everybody walked out of and left empty, maybe she can go there and manage it and see if she can hire some people, maybe some of her old witches and warlocks. They can take over the Hardee's that all those people walked out of, and left dirty and abandoned, clean that up and, make Hardee's great again. I don't know if anyone was watching the news, but there's a news story about a Hardee's in Missouri, I think, either Missouri or Minnesota, where the whole entire staff walked out. Like they left the French fries in the grease. Y'all saw it in the news. They walked out and left the whole Hardee's. And that's only a sign of the times. That's only a sign of, that's just symptoms of the beginning of what you're going to start seeing with this collapse. People abandoning fast food restaurants. If y'all don't see the signs, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't see the signs, I don't know what to tell you. Because people completely abandoning fast food restaurants where you're underpaid and people putting pressure on you to come on time and to do an excellent, exemplary job. And you're like, man, hell with this. I'm gonna just fill my bag with these frozen burgers and apple juices and a couple of other things on my way out of here. Because I promise you, the people that left there didn't leave empty-handed. Because QUAN would have had a whole bag. I don't eat that stuff, but back in the day, I'd have had a whole garbage bag full of frozen fries, frozen burgers, apple juice, and all kind of mess, child. If we were gonna do a walkout, all I'm saying is I would have pulled my car around the back of the store and I would have packed my car with, child, anything that wasn't nailed to the ground. Child, we walking out of Hardee's. So the point is, whoever this karmic is, they know already what their life is going to be like when they're not getting any more support at all from this contract they were a part of. And it might be a good idea to move to Missouri where they walked out that Hardee's, because that's a job that they can get right away. And she can take some of her little witch friends and warlock friends with her, okay? Because work in reverse. And they're just trying to delay poverty. Now, there's a young man in your community, and they are between the age of 18 and 35, but I think they might be closer. I think they might be closer to 35, like more in their 30s, an older man. Not older, but you understand. And they're trying to get this person to see if they could go toward you and see if they could fool you or get close to you in some kind of way. But the thing about it is, they already know that you're aware, because they've been doing this for years now. They already know that you're going to be aware of this, but they just want to look like, they're still trying to do their jobs and get something done. So they're gaslighting and trying to emotionally manipulate whoever this young man is in your community to come toward you. But they don't have the same energy for getting something done that even these new people can assess that this is an impossible feat and it's a waste of time, okay? Now, the people that they're working together with, there's an Eritrean at the NSA, okay? There's someone of South American descent. And then somebody is a Chinese hacker, okay? And then somebody could be a pastor. And these could be friends of theirs, okay? Or these could all be friends. So these just might be people that might be monitoring you, like when you wake up in the morning, to get people to create commotion and throw magic at you, or because they monitor, because you're a chosen one. So they have every technology you can imagine that can watch your body in silhouette through infrared. Y'all know the infrared cameras that can watch you through brick. They can watch you sit down, move around in your house, wash up, do everything. They can watch you moving around in your house as clean as day. They don't even need cameras in your home. Because you're monitored, like everything about you. When you have a bowel movement, these people know if it sank to the bottom, if it floated, if it had corn in it, what you ate for dinner last night. They know the shade of brown, the texture, the shape, the diameter of your bowel movement. I mean, these people, they're completely obsessed because it's spirits that are actually obsessed with the light of God inside of you. So the thing about it is, they're monitoring you. This Eritrean at the NSA, a South American Chinese hacker. I don't know who this pastor is yet, but if you're going to leave your house, they know what you do when you're preparing to leave the house. So they start calling whoever out of their apartment or house or whatever neighbor, hurry up, jump in your car. They're brushing their teeth. I think they're about to go out the house. Or they'll call one of your neighbors. They're getting ready to step outside their house. So, you step out your house at the same time they do, just to make them feel some kind of way, like y'all are doing this on purpose, because their whole goal is to create anxiety and paranoia in you. And I heard that whoever you are, you don't give a goddamn. They could watch you, honey, leave your house. If you're a man or a woman, they could watch you walk. They could watch you wobble, shake it, drop it like it's hot, whatever. Child, when I was out there in Georgia dealing with all this foolishness, child, I would go outside and take my big speakers out there. Y'all want to watch me? I'm going to give y'all a show. Child, I was on my front lawn dancing and bouncing. I was dropping it like it was warm because it ain't hot no more, and then I would brace my chairs to get it back up off the floor. Child, I was out there just having a good old time. But the point is, whoever this young man is, he don't got energy for this woman that's an idiot gaslighting him about coming for you. You don't know this man, okay? This is just another recruit. Somebody does not trust this woman. That's what I got. And somebody feels guilty. So this might be someone that tried to do something to you, and they might have found out how wicked the people were that offered them money to do something to you. And because of that, somebody might feel guilty, okay? Growth in the reverse. And somebody is not growing at all, and they're just trying to delay their poverty. Envy. Somebody is jealous. Who's envious? Clarify this envy energy. Oh my God. What is envy? Holy Spirit. What's envy? Somebody that might have let something go. Someone that could have tried to cause an imbalance to something might be letting something go. And someone might be envious of someone. Who's this person that's envious? Oh, the queen. Oh, she's jealous. Okay, so this woman that's a complete idiot is jealous and envious. This Queen of Pentacles reverse is that Knight of Wands fire sign that I pulled. Who are they jealous of? They feel defeated and they're jealous of you. And they can't recover. Oh my God. They're jealous of a Page of Swords. Is that an air sign? They're jealous of someone taking action to speak out. Maybe someone's very bold and they speak out a lot. Someone might be taking action to speak out right now. Okay. They're jealous. Somebody is completely possessed with the spirit of jealousy and envy. Someone is literally jealous of everything that you are, your boldness, your intelligence, your confidence, your independence, Somebody literally, and this is someone that don't even have eyes physically on you, but they can sense your greatness. I can't. This is someone that literally can sense your greatness, okay? If they can hear you through your phone, because remember, they're part of one of these cults, where they have all government resources available to them to stalk, monitor, follow, harass, and gang stalk you. So they have access to your phones and all that stuff. They're just jealous of your greatness, period. So who are these? Tell me about this young man real quick. So really quick, that's what's going on. Whoever this young man is, he doesn't trust this woman, okay? She's just jealous of you. The operation's over. She's trying to delay her contract completely ending out of ego, pride, jealousy, and delayed poverty. Prison, she might be Oh, she's trying to avoid going to jail. Okay, so it's over. You're free. It's over now. Don't make me sing off tune the gospel song again. It's over now, because I will, but it's not Sunday. But it's over now. Okay, and yes, you can make it. It is over now. And she might be about to go to prison. She might have been to court and she's about to go to prison. And she might be kicked out this community. What's the Four of Wands reverse? She thought she was going to become the rich lady. Fanciful thinking. They don't have, somebody doesn't have the same energy for her anymore. Okay? Yeah, this is divine timing though. Her time, what I'm hearing with that wheel is her time is up for her season of trying to accomplish what she was a part of your initiation. Understand all things, both good and bad, work together for your highest good. This woman was a part, along with a whole bunch of other demons. They're a part of your initiation. How many things and skills spiritually do you have now that you didn't have when you first started? When this portal first opened up and the veil opened up, a whole bunch of us at the same time that never experienced witchcraft attacks like this suddenly came under fire for the past like 7 to 10 years. I always thought witchcraft was like in Disney movies and ain't nobody doing witchcraft. What are you talking about? A portal opened up about 7 to 10 years ago, and suddenly I was like, what? There are real vampires and ghosts and goblins all around that are literally attacking me. What the hell is going on? This is supernatural. And then that's when I had to start opening up occult books, studying, reading up a little bit. And I still, of course, don't know everything. That's when I had to start studying, reading, looking into stuff, to find out what the hell. And I know a whole lot of y'all mirrored that same energy. Wait a minute, I grew up in Christianity. Ain't nobody teach us in church about how to defend ourselves against this type of witchcraft. And just praying alone, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. That's not, I'm sorry, no offense, but just that alone is not stopping what is going on. So we have to open up our minds and read a book and educate ourselves and talk to people and get a little more information. You understand? So this was actually a spiritual initiation for a lot of you all in the last 7 to 10 years that never experienced anything like this before, especially those of you that are Christians that grew up in Christian faith or any religion where you never experienced anything like that before. I know I didn't. I've had a couple of little things happen to me because of my gifts and abilities when I was younger, but the witchcraft attacks, I had no idea. Now, my father was always complaining he was being attacked and by witches, warlocks, and telling me they're going to come try to sleep with you and have sex with you. I know they're going to astral project and try to do this and that. And I thought he was crazy. And until now, I know he wasn't crazy because it has happened to me in my adult life. Okay? So the point I'm making is a lot of us were in and going through an initiation. This woman was part of your initiation, along with a whole bunch of other hidden warlocks and witches and societies that were looming all around you in hiding, that were doing things that were a little more subtle that you couldn't pick up on. But suddenly out of nowhere, you were under full-fledged attack. A lot of you, if you were like me, and you were not prepared or ready, or you were caught off guard. So it was like you had to quickly learn how to defend yourself, quickly learn about different things. And that was your awakening. That was your initiation. So this woman, her time is up. The Wheel of Fortune is talking about her time being up. That part of your initiation is over. It woke you up. Even if you were already spiritually awake, you were not ready for this type of battle. So you probably have a lot more discernment and skills spiritually that you were not thinking of before as a result of the warfare on your life. Okay. And now it's time for her to go to prison, and she's delaying this poverty. Rich lady in the reverse. With her fanciful thinking, she thought that she was going to literally be able to take your place, You did the shadow work. You are spiritually evolved, and she's just a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy. Okay, whoever this woman is, she's a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy, and she's not spiritual at all whatsoever. She just does witchcraft. A kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her pussy. And now, because of that, this is I have no cut cards, tarot. Because of that, now she thought that she could switch place with someone that actually did the spiritual work to earn their spiritual ranking. And she thought she would just be able to pop her pussy with the right people, and she would be able to destiny swap with you. Sad news in the reverse. I have court in the reverse here. Court might not be going in someone's favor. Okay, so this is an ongoing case from the past, and someone's stressed out because something didn't go in their favor. What is military person, or this could talk about authority. Somebody was turned down or rejected for some authority that they thought they were going to have or wanted, and they feel defeated because they put so much time, effort, so many years into planning and scheming and conspiring and plotting, and they used their body and was used and abused sexually and did all kind of things that they expected a big payout. They thought that the government was going to give them control over you with this military person. Someone wanted to literally have authority over you, and they got rejected because they probably showed up to court looking like a goddamn crackhead, talking all crazy, because all the spell work and karma that backfired and hit them. They probably had their wig on sideways, probably couldn't even talk straight, probably looked emaciated and skinny. Their faces probably sunken in, and probably can't even talk right because of all the spell work, talking about, I want guardianship over my divine sister. You know, somebody like, you know. Can you imagine? And a judge like, God damn, are you okay? Are you going through withdrawal? What is going? It's like after all they did, all of the sex that they had with so many officials and people in these cults, and all of the spiritual demons that they've acquired. Some of these people picked up drug habits that they're now addicts to cope with using their body like Love's gas station off of Highway 95, you know, an old dirty one at that. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Like a urinal. So some of these people have literally spent years developing drug and addiction problems because it was the drugs and alcohol that allowed them to cope with the fact that they use their body like a urinal at a Love's gas station on 95. You understand? And by the time they got to court to try to get control over you, it looked like they needed to have somebody take control over them and maybe take care of them. Someone might even contact you about this person. You might have to take care of this person. Someone feels defeated. The Nine of Wands, they the wounded warrior. Yes, this person, there's a whole huge, I heard a gaping holes. There are gaping holes all through their auric field. Like they might be in withdrawal. They might have been in withdrawal to try to clean up to go to court so they didn't look bad. This person has a huge imbalance in their life right now. That's the truth. I ain't lying to you. This person literally was a mess by the time they got to court, trying to get control over you. The whole thing was a bad investment. Maybe up to 7 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe they invested 7 years of their life trying to curse you, make you crazy, and get control over you. And by the time they got to court, after sucking all that dick and eating all that salad, what's it called? Tossing, after all them salads that they done tossed, assholes they done licked, and doing all the stuff they was doing, they probably, in all the drugs and alcohol to cope, and child, they showed up for court looking like they need a sponsor. Like they need a guardian, someone to lead them to a mental institution and hold their hand. And the Ace of Swords is clarifying, I'm telling the truth. It was a bad investment. Somebody made a very bad life decision and they're rethinking all their decisions right now. Talk to me really quick, please, Holy Spirit. What is this young man between the age of 18 and 35 doing right now? Someone that doesn't want to let something go because they're jealous of you was exchanging with this young man in your community between the age of 18 and 35. They, at one point, they were exchanging, but that person feels guilty about bothering you. So temperance, something is balanced now. This young man in your community don't want to bother you no more. You know, it seemed nice that a random stranger offered him money. Uh-oh, am I still here? Let me make sure. I'm still here? Okay. It seemed kind of cool to, I'm sure, him at first, because who among you are rich? I don't know. I don't really know any rich people personally. I don't know anyone. I don't have any friends or family. I got my collective, my subscribers, and my daughter. That's it. But I don't know of, I don't know any rich people. Most people are struggling or really trying to pinch their pennies right now and figure out what's about to happen in the world, because I'm seeing the symptoms. I'm seeing where there's smoke, there's fire, and I'm seeing symptoms of a collapse. People are like, what do you mean? This is still going on over here. We about to celebrate Christmas. They're still ice skating in Times Square, Rockefeller Center, and in Atlanta and in Chicago. It's still activities going on. Baby, when Rome fell, people were still showing up for work. People were still doing regular fun activities. It's like when the rapture hits, no one knows the day or the hour the Son of Man cometh. It's like people that don't believe that something can happen are going to go on with the regular activities in their regular lives, while little symptoms around them start to happen, like people abandoning fast food restaurants, like the rapture then hit. Okay. So, people, this young man probably was happy, to have a beautiful woman offer him money. I don't know if she had sex with him or not, but they offered him money to do something to you. And at first, hey, who's going to turn money down? All you want me to do is some magic, hocus pocus, okay. But now I feel like someone might have done something a few times and then they started feeling guilty and they backed away from you. This person, they don't want to bother you anymore. Okay, who's this pastor? Oh, okay, this might even be a pastor. This might even be a pastor that might have been asked to come towards you to do something. Clarify. Yeah, it might be a pastor or a Sagittarius. I don't know. My ring came off. Somebody was going to act like they got divorced or something. Somebody was going to act and pretend like they got divorced or they're getting divorced, but they were really going to come together and work together with somebody. Or someone's out of a contract and now they're balancing something out. Okay. So I don't know. This young man might be a pastor. Okay. It might be a young pastor that was asked to come toward you to bother you. Okay. Or doing something in the background. Well, he must have got a conscience. What is South America? Somebody might be of South American descent, okay? I have the Queen of Wands reversed, and then I have the Strength card. Somebody might have Leo in their chart, okay? What about South America? What about someone, a Capricorn, or that someone might be possessed or obsessed, okay? Somebody might be possessed or obsessed with trying to move something forward, or obsessed with control. Clarify the Chariot. Clarify that. Or someone could have Leo and Cancer in their chart. Yeah, it has to do with control. Somebody is completely obsessed with control. Yeah, and they're heartbroken that their time is up. So somebody is completely obsessed with controlling you or something. They might be of South American descent. They might have Leo or Cancer, or Leo and Cancer in their chart. I don't know. Okay. What's this, a retreat at the NSA? Okay. Oh, okay. They are working with this Eritrean at the NSA to keep tabs on you through camera or through some technology. Okay. So, yes, they are working. The Ace of Swords is clarifying this Eritrean at the NSA. Don't make me call ICE to the NSA. I already told y'all. But yeah, this is giving confirmation. This Eritrean at the NSA is the person that's tracking your movements and giving this person, this Leo, all of your movements so that they can move as necessary. Whether they get somebody boots on the ground to follow you or whether they do something themselves. But the way they're tracking you is through this Eritrean at the NSA. And there's your confirmation, the Ace of Swords. What about this Chinese hacker? And I did see Elon Musk in my pre-shuffle. What about this Chinese, the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords, please and thank you. The Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. The Chinese hacker. So this means that they're doing something on computers with technology. This Chinese hacker might be dissociating themselves. The Three of Pentacles reverse. What's the Three of Pentacles? They might be trying to distance themselves from some people now. Who's this Three of Cups reverse? Why y'all touching me? Who's the Three of Cups reverse? Somebody, a group that's stressed out. Okay. Somebody kicked them out their energy because they reversed an ending out of ego and jealousy for you. Okay. So the people, it was a group of women that were contracted to work on you. You already know where the contract came from, up top. It's the government wanting your energy, people that are the government behind the government that want your energy to do rituals with, spell work, and experiment with. Elon Musk is one of them, but there are many of them that utilize literally government resources and systems to get what they want from people they believe are their slaves, that they can do anything they want because they have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, these people. So this contract that was given to them by a Taurus and an Aquarius that was getting paid from Elon Musk and other elite people, this contract that was given to them, they contracted these women. They contracted that Leo and whoever else was on your ass. But now it's over and they're still functioning out of envy and jealousy. So because the contract's over and you're free, this Chinese hacker has distanced themselves from these women, okay? But maybe the Chinese hacker believes in karma and they're trying to avoid karma. But this Eritrean clearly don't believe in karma and don't give a damn, even though they see a whole bunch of Somalians, Ethiopians, and Eritreans getting karma right now, because, they got love bombed and deceived and was floating on air for the last 20, 30 years. Not everybody, but a lot. And right now, karma's hitting right now, okay? So whoever this Eritrean at the NSA is, the Chinese hacker stopped tracking you, but this Eritrean is still giving these people information about where you're going and what you're doing and what you're looking up on your phone, okay? Child, they better be careful. ICE might come to the NSA next. All right, so let me go ahead and jump into the read. We're done with this. It don't make no sense. You're going to give people a job hurting American citizens that an American citizen can't get. And you got American citizens that went to school, some of them might have even spent their own money to get an education that may have wanted some of these federal jobs or whatever the case may be. And instead, you're going to hire people from other countries and give them those jobs over American citizens just because you want to do things that you know are immoral, illegal, to the American public, and you know they're not going to snitch and they're not going to tell because they're not from here, and they happy they getting that money because they know those U.S. American dollars can build a mansion in their country and they could live high on a hog. And that was the whole plan from the beginning. It's not just Eritreans, Mexicans, South Americans, Haitians, Caribbean folks, Africans from other countries, Kenya, Senegal, Cameroon, Gabon, Nigeria, Ghana, all over Congo. It's just Koreans, Vietnamese, people from Thailand, Filipinos. You then brought all these people from all these other countries and you gave them FBI badges and you put them, because there's a Korean FBI agent that's corrupt as all get out. You brought all these people from all these countries that are anti-American any damn way, and you gave them these jobs to surveillance American citizens and do things, run experiments on Americans and track them, because you knew they would never second guess or question you or have any issues. East Indians, you knew that they would not question you because they feel like you're just a spoiled American anyway, and they're happy to hurt you. They're happy to see you finally to stick it to you. It's entertaining to cause you pain, making a seven-figure job while being love bombed in the NSA with a job and living in a nice neighborhood, when people that have worked and done things the right way their whole life can't get those jobs. So you offered them a dream, and a lot of them got to live this dream. A lot of them have had children now that are graduating from college in this country. A lot of them were able to purchase homes, real estate, and do all kind of things that even a lot of Black people, due to redlining, were not able to do economically in this country. The wealth class was created. They came up off of the ability to monopolize off of real estate and the equity that you get off of real estate and purchasing homes and being able to get approved for loans and things like that, but you sit up there, and give these jobs, high paying jobs that otherwise Americans could work, which could change their whole story. And you give it and outsource it to people that oppress them instead. So when I say karma is here right now, this is actually karma that is actually playing out for a lot of people that took too much pleasure in what they were doing, against American citizens. That it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair at all. There are a lot of people that would have been able to come up through real estate and other things if they were able to get some of those government jobs. A lot of people, but they knew they were holding too many secrets about what they do to certain minorities in the FBI, in the CIA. The Boule class now of Black people, some of them, you can also throw them in there too, because they are also willing to do stuff against citizens, even good, honest ones, as long as you make them rich and feed their pockets. So even Boule class of Black people, you could throw them right in there with them foreigners, because a lot of them knew a lot of the secrets that they were doing to block and keep a lot of people in poverty, and they were right there with it, and they were complicit with it because their pockets were getting fed. And they were like, as long as I'm moving forward, I don't mind holding some of y'all back, okay? So that Boule class, you could throw them right in there with all of the foreigners, okay? So karma's here. What is the energy crowning this read? Somebody's about to have to balance something out with your finances, okay? What is the energy? Again, the Ten of Pentacles. So somebody might be about to balance something out, okay? I saw Temperance in the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, there it is. I can't make it up. Yeah, that's what they wanted me to put out there. Yeah, somebody might have to balance something out with your Ten of Pentacles. This could be some energy coming to you, or it could be some abundance, some form of money or abundance, a resource. And there's somebody that's still wanting to fight for it and create a conflict. It could be a Gemini here. Let me clarify who this person is. Clarify the Lovers reverse. Somebody has lost already, but they're still fighting for something. Clarify the Lovers reverse, please, and thank you. Yeah, somebody then going crazy. Somebody then going crazy. The Three of Pentacles, the Devil reverse, Justice in reverse. Someone could be a Libra, or they're trying to create an injustice. Somebody has gone crazy. They don't care. They went batshit crazy, and they reversed an ending with some people, and they're trying to create a conflict. This is someone's no longer in a partnership with, but they're working together with others to still try to cause an imbalance to you by creating conflicts, because they know that all of your energy is coming to you. They know all of your prosperity and abundance is here now, and there's nothing they can do to stop it, and they're mad about it. So again, it's just delayed poverty. I know I'm about to be in poverty. I know I'm about to have to go apply for a job and take over that Hardee's in Missouri, or I'm gonna have to go to Chick-fil-A or McDonald's. Okay, whoever you are, it's okay. It's completely okay. In this day and age, anything that's available, any kind of work, and if you do fast food, go to Chick-fil-A. It's way cleaner, way more organized, and they pay more. Don't go to Hardee's or McDonald's. You're gonna start seeing people riot and tear that stuff up, and you don't want to go home smelling like grease every day. So don't go work at KFC or Popeyes neither. Okay, okay, Libra. Okay, fire sign and whoever else. Yeah, they're aware. They're aware that something is already over. The Nine of Pentacles. They're already aware that something is completely over, and that they're getting ready to lose their stability. They're already aware. What happened in the recent past? Their obstacle is they already are aware that the battle is lost, but these are narcissists. You have to remember, these are actually narcissists. Recent past, Holy Spirit, what happened in the recent past? You have to remember, these are narcissists. Yeah, they couldn't backstab and betray you. They're not ready to give up yet because they're possessed. They are really possessed and obsessed. A Libra. Oh my God, I cannot. And then we got a Knight of Pentacles here. Somebody could be preparing something. All right, I have the Queen of Wands. What about the Queen of Wands? Okay, a fire sign. Somebody is aware. Somebody is aware. A Capricorn might be aware. Oh, that's why we have the Capricorn here and here. Okay, so what they're telling me is this is actually a Capricorn. Okay, and this Capricorn is the one that is actually, this Capricorn is the one that's aware that someone's about to lose their stability, a Queen of Wands. Okay, so this could be a fire sign or just someone that is very attractive, because the Four of Wands reverse. Okay, they're under judgment. Okay, or are they what is the Hangman reverse? Are they trying to slow something down? Is the Capricorn trying to slow something? No, the Ace of Pentacles is coming to the High Priestess. Oh, wow. Oh, so this Capricorn is already aware that this Queen of Wands energy is just trying to, or Libra, or clarify justice. Let me see who this is. Trying to cause an imbalance. Yeah, but time's up. Their time is up. They couldn't backstab and betray you. And they're just being childish because they're jealous of you. And they couldn't create an illusion. And as Jesus, your Lord and Savior, for my last trick, I'm going to come back from the dead. Okay, not funny. I'm sorry. I got a whole book of jokes, biblical jokes. That's not funny. Like David Blaine or something. Okay, so there is a Capricorn energy here. There's a Capricorn energy here that is aware that someone is being extremely childish right now because they're jealous of you because they were supposed to, with all the money they received and all the access to the people, the resources, the tools to hack you, the tools to watch you through cameras. Some of you might have been injected with something that put a camera in your body. Serious, GPS in your body. Real talk, okay? And with all of the technology, this person was given access to space age technology that's not even available as of yet to the public. They were given access to some technologies that are out there that literally have not been exposed to the public yet. And they still were unable to create an illusion and fool you. Why? Because you have the mind of God. It don't matter what technology you have. It don't matter what you plan. The mind of God is intuition. Intuition in its highest form. It's clairvoyance. It's perception. It's chakras in alignment and the third eye where you can see into the future. Some of y'all might be seers, and the minute someone is planning to come toward you, they could be in another country. They could be in Australia. You can sense them and you can already feel the plot. You understand? Some of you all are literally seers, and a person can't even land on the same land that you're in or the state that you're in without you already feeling them coming to call the problem for you. These people don't understand how powerful the mind of God is. The mind of God is intuition at its height, heightened intuition. You can see people coming before they come. You can feel them. You can see a whole thing play out that someone's planning on doing to you even before they speak the plan out their mouth and pack their bags to get on an airplane. And you're sitting there like, oh God, please don't come toward me with your slow self. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people that are seers and high priestesses or have spiritual gifts or are very intuitive don't like to be around a lot of people, because we can read your future, and not on purpose either. We don't even ask for it. It just comes to us. And it's so many people that are on a low vibration and frequency that will play in your face. And it's like talking to someone that's not on your level. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating to have goofy. It's like being around a whole bunch of children. And another downside to being an intuitive or a seer or a high priest or high priestess is you can read other people's thoughts, so you know how people are really feeling about you. And because you know the truth about how a person really feels about you, you sometimes, if you're not a person that has mastered, your emotions, then you might not have time for somebody that's trying to befriend you that you know doesn't really like you and is jealous of you, even if they're being very nice to you. You might ghost that person, kick them out your energy, or no thank you, I'm not interested in being your friend. And to other people, you might look bipolar. To other people, you might look bipolar. To other people, you might look like you have an imbalance, something's wrong with you, or you're just mean and low vibrational, but they don't know that you're a seer, and you already know that person don't have good intentions for you, which that was a problem that I had to deal with more than half my life, where, she bipolar. She bipolar. No, I know your true intentions because I'm sensitive. I'm a very sensitive empath, and I know when a person does not like me and they're just trying to get close to me so they can play in my face. But this person is so nice to you. Yeah, I know, but I don't know how to, when I was younger, I didn't know how to explain my sensitivity to people. I didn't know how to explain to people that I could hear people's thoughts. I didn't know how to explain that. I didn't know how to explain that I know when a person doesn't like me and doesn't have good intentions. So even if they plaster on a fake smile that their eyebrows are not smiling, but only their mouth is, if all they are trying to do is get close to me to gain access to a closer look at what's going on in my life so they can talk about me, gossip about me, make fun of me, or do something to hurt me, I shut that door early. I don't allow them in. I put up a boundary, and then you're bipolar because that person hasn't done anything to you. But how do you, as a seer that doesn't know you're a seer yet, explain to people that you already are aware of what this person is going to try to do in your life to you? How do you explain that? Sometimes you can't explain that to people, and people won't understand. So this person was going to try to create an illusion for you, and they couldn't do it because you have the mind of God, and they're very childish. Now, I want to know why this Capricorn, with the Capricorn and the Ace of Pentacles is, real quick. I want you to tell me about this Capricorn and the Ace of Pentacles. What's that all about? Somebody, or is this Capricorn getting a new start doing, okay, all right. Clarify this, the Ace of Pentacles. Or if someone's obsessed about getting a new start, okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody might be preparing to take very quick action to release a burden, okay? Okay, so somebody is in preparation for something, yes? They want to win at all costs. What's the Nine of Pentacles reverse? A King of Wands. Okay, so a fire sign or a King of Wands energy might be about to lose their stability. And somebody's burdened about either a fire sign or a Queen of Wands or a King of Wands, and they feel powerless. So they want to get a new start. The Ace of Pentacles doing what? What do they think they're going to do? So is that who this person's working with, a Capricorn? Oh, so this Capricorn is still working together with a Queen of Wands and a Libra. Oh, it's three of them. Okay, that they know from the past. So this is the threesome. This is the three people that are going to manage and hire new employees for Hardee's in Missouri. Good. So this is that energy I'm picking up on. It's three of them. One of them is a Leo, one is a Libra, and the other one is a Capricorn. Work in the reverse. That's who the delayed poverty energy is. They're jealous and envious of you because imagine three women that still don't even add up to one of you. Imagine three women whose energy does not add up to who and what you are. Three of them. Somebody need to do some work on themselves. Somebody really, really needs to do some shadow work and spend some time alone. This Capricorn needs to stop being emotionally codependent with this Libra and the Leo, and all three of them need to go sit their ass down somewhere and do some work on themselves. Because I would be highly offended if I knew that me and several other women didn't add up to one of another woman. It would really make me feel like I was less. So I get it. So that's who it is. They're still trying to hold on to you and hold you back, even though it's over. And they're getting bad karma right now as we speak because they can't keep their tactics hidden that they're doing, and they're about to be homeless. Well, I mean, if y'all become the managers at the Hardee's in Missouri, it's openings everywhere. They just walked out of there. I promise you, if you get there very quickly and get the cell phone off of from that police officer, and you call whoever the owner is of that particular Hardee's and tell them that you, this Libra, Capricorn, and Leo are all willing to take over the business. If that Hardee's has a basement, y'all could take a room in that basement and put some beds down there, and y'all could live there while y'all get that restaurant back up and running. Okay? You have to see the glass is half full. This is an opportunity that y'all can take right now because y'all are about to be homeless. Y'all can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't have to worry about starving to death. And then you can live in the Hardee's because the three of y'all together, y'all seem to work good together. Y'all can manage. You understand? And if y'all are the managers, how is anyone going to know that y'all are living in the basement? You hire employees to only work during the day, and y'all cover opening up and y'all cover closing in the evening. And then the people that work in the middle of the day, you make sure they leave and you tell them you'll close out. And then y'all cook y'all dinner and stuff. You can do everything in the basement of that restaurant. There you go. Child, people don't know what to do during hard times. All right, let's pull some energy. Child. And tell me again about this Gemini that things didn't go in court in their favor. Tell me about this Gemini. This Gemini is obsessed, possessed about holding on to you, or maybe someone has Capricorn. They feel defeated. They feel completely defeated. Okay, this Gemini might have a Cancer placement in their chart. It could be an Aquarius here, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, they're demonically possessed, and they went into court looking like a drug addict. Yeah, this is an Aquarius and a Gemini Cancer. They went into court looking like drug addicts. They trying to get away with a crime, and they couldn't. Child, okay, child. They're possessed. All these people are now fully demonically possessed. Let's go ahead and get these messages. Holy Divine Spirit. There might be a volcano eruption going on right now. Somewhere. Unemployed. This is someone that someone might know, might have known like between baby and 12th grade. So this is someone that someone has known for like the beginning, the first part of their life. All right. Or if this is you, this is someone that you've known from birth to 12th grade. So this is someone you probably knew in the first part of their life. Someone's unemployed right now. Your illegal conservatorship in a Southeast state. Okay. So someone might have tried to get, or is trying to get, an illegal conservatorship over someone in a Southeast state. Okay. And this is someone that's known someone from birth to age 12. And they're unemployed now. Why is it always somebody that's stupid trying to get conservatorship over someone that's smart? That's how you know these are entity attachment and demonic possession. Because only a demon would be that dumb to think, all I have to do is go to court and get a piece of paper, and I can be in control and in charge of anybody I want to if I have sex with the judge and have sex with a mental health evaluator. Okay. You know, only a demon would think like that. Think about that for a minute. Imagine somebody well-spoken, just something crazy. Claire Huxtable. She's an accomplished lawyer. Claire Huxtable from The Cosby Show. I'm just as an example. You got Claire Huxtable from The Cosby Show. Okay. She's a lawyer. She's successful. She's educated. She's a very sharp woman, okay? And then you have, who's the woman from the Chappelle Show that shake her shimmy? Imagine the druggie from the Chappelle Show that was married to Tyrone. Baby, for your anniversary, I'm gonna get you the biggest rock you ever seen. Y'all remember Chappelle's Show? Either way, just imagine a woman of the street, okay, coming up with a crackhead scheme. I know what I'll do. I'm going to get a legal conservatorship over Claire Huxtable. And then when I get control over her, I'm going to clean out her bank accounts, and I'm going to be in charge of her. And I'm going to let her keep practicing law, but I'm going to take control over her bank account. So all her money is going to come to me, and I'll be in charge of her. You know, and this is somebody on drugs doing this foolishness. And I'll get a mental health evaluated alive for me, and by having sex with a judge and a mental health evaluator. And this is a crackhead doing this to Claire Huxtable of The Cosby Show, an accomplished lawyer. I'm using as an example, just you get it. This is the type of people that are attempting this. This is how I know America is finished. This is literally crack is whack, like Whitney Houston said. And I will always crack is whack. Bobby Brown, the king of R&B. He's the king of R&B. The king of R&B. Okay. But you understand what I'm saying? The crack is whack. But you've got, this is how I know America is finished, and everybody that's in charge of anything in government is either fully demonically possessed with a stupid spirit. That's why we rebuke and come against the spirit of stupidity, or they got their job by sucking dick and eating groceries. Because they have enabled, they have recruited so many people into these secret societies without discernment and without prejudice, that they got a whole bunch of drug addicts that have a low IQ, that are borderline mentally retarded, that are part of these secret societies. It's like when Rome fell. When Rome fell, it was because the people in the Roman military were stealing from the people that were not in the military. And it got so bad that everybody had someone in their family join the military so they wouldn't be bullied. So after a while, everybody was part of the Roman military, and they were like, well, if we got to bully someone at this point, it's like you can't bully someone in the military because you're one of us. So everybody joined the military so that they couldn't be bullied. And with the secret society thing, it's spun out of control so bad that they needed more help to come after you divine ones, that they opened up the floodgates to every Tom, Dick, Harry, every mentally retarded, demented, slow, you understand what I'm saying? The people that are slow, dumb, retarded, they got everybody in the secret society. Yeah, you're special. You're a Mason now. You're part of and you got all these goofies running around gassed up, wearing a Mason belt. Oh yes, baby. Years ago, I ran into this guy. He was just so proud. Oh, I get privileges because, and he put his hands where, you know, the buckle part where your belt goes, like Woody from Toy Story. And he thrust his pelvis out there when he did it. And he was like, I'm a Mason, and I get all kind of privileges. That he was just so proud. Bitch, he had a t-shirt on with the Mason symbol. And then he had a belt on with the Mason symbol. And then on his sneakers, he had these little Mason, these little things. You know how Nike has that little thing on it? He had Mason symbols on each sneaker, each one of his Jordans, child. And then, of course, he had to have a Mason hat and a Mason ring and a Mason tattoo. I was like, I should have took a picture. But it's a whole bunch of goofies out here that have become a part, that they opened up because they needed more help because of how powerful God's people are. And they opened up the doors to these secret societies and just let everybody in without discrimination. And everybody started feeling special. Every meth head on a corner, every little alpha male strategy, retard, yes. And I use the word retard because it's appropriate. Oh, you're not supposed to use that word. I'm not talking about people that have Down syndrome. I'm talking about retarded ass people with backwards thinking, whose thinking is retarded. I'm using the word appropriately. The word exists for a reason. No, it's not for people with Down syndrome. These are for actual retards. So when they opened up the floodgates for these secret societies, they allowed all these people in and showed all these people, so this is what we do. And if you find somebody you want to do this to, you know, we'll let these, but you have to help us. You know, you have to help us with the gang stalking. You have to help us. And they did. So you got stupid people out here. Okay, let's go. I'm about to. Somebody was trying, the whole point, because demons are running them and running this operation, the whole point is to get your sacral energy, to orchestrate and organize people to get the sacral energy of Christ conscious people, okay? Of people that are enlightened, holy people, okay? People that have purity, guided to sell and never return. Your assignment is complete, and this city is under judgment. Okay, so this is going to be a message for somebody. Okay, something might have to do with an auto loan. Okay, so yeah, understand it's spiritual warfare, because the demonic spirits, the light of God is in your sacral chakra. That Kundalini life force energy, that is God's energy. Okay, that is the source of God's power here on earth, and it can create a lot of different things, magic, and it's in your sacral. And this is why they use humans to orchestrate things surrounding God's people, so that it's all about getting your sacral energy, getting these illegal conservatorships and guardianship over y'all, is so that they could pin you down back you into corners and pin you into positions where you can't move, so that they could come up to you, like in the Dark Crystal movie when they were like, essence, and they could get your essence. Yeah. And they've got idiots trying to carry it out. Who's unemployed? The King of Pentacles reverse, a Page of Pentacles. This might be a young person. Okay, who's this person unemployed? The Hangman. That this could be someone that's kind of in limbo and waiting for something, but they can't get a judgment reversed over somebody. So there's somebody here that's kind of like waiting in limbo, a King of Pentacles, to try to get a judgment reversed over somebody, but somebody cut somebody off. Okay, this could be someone rebuilding their life. Yes, what's going on? They couldn't backstab and betray you. Okay, somebody might be trying to slow somebody down, or someone might be in alignment. Somebody that got in alignment, that did something, that made some quick, strategic move, okay, to create an illusion. Okay, the Page of Wands. Somebody was aware. Oh, okay, somebody was aware someone was not celebrating with someone anymore, and they were trying to avoid a tower. Okay, and now they're in a mental imprisonment. Oh, okay. So someone doesn't trust somebody. Okay, so this is a message for somebody. This is a message for somebody that was a part of this group in the past. You're no longer a part of this group, whoever I'm talking to. And there's somebody that's a part of this group that doesn't trust you, that is aware that you're just avoiding a tower right now, and you're not down with their cause anymore. You're being guided to relocate. You're being guided to sell and never return. Okay. So this is someone that might have walked away from whatever this was they were doing. They don't trust you, and they're already aware that you're not fully with them or on their side. So you're being instructed and guided to move away, leave the city that you're in, whoever I'm talking to. If you own a home, put it on the market. But of course, always seek God first and spiritual guidance before you make any move, and make sure it applies to you. This is someone, or if you rent, it's time for you to go. This is someone that was a part of this before, but you're not a part of it anymore. That city that you're in is under judgment, and you're going to have to get going. Take action. The Ace of Wands. Because someone didn't get their wish fulfillment, you're gonna have to take a risk. You're gonna have to step out on faith, okay? Because you might not be able to stand your ground in this city, like your stability. The Nine of Pentacles. This might have to do with you being able to maintain your stability in this city going forward, with people. These people, they know you from the past, and they might work against you. You're gonna have to leave this city and relocate. Whoever I'm talking to, you need to listen to me very carefully. They're telling me to tell you, these people are already aware that you're no longer in alignment with them. They don't trust you, and you need to take a step out on faith and relocate, because your stability is not going to be good in this city. The city you're in right now is under judgment. That city's under judgment. So it's best to start building somewhere else completely. Now is the time for whoever I'm talking to move. Okay? I just saw the Chariot. Okay? They're telling you, you have to move. Okay? Because these people know you're not on their side, and they're working against you. And you're not, it's too many of them. There are way too many of them, and you're not going to be able to stand your ground against them. And it might cause you a big financial loss if you don't start getting ready to relocate now. Okay? I'm talking to someone that was a part of this orchestration to get a judgment reverse on somebody, so someone could get an illegal conservatorship over someone in a Southeast state. So when we're talking about the Southeast states, we're talking about the Mason-Dixon line is Maryland, right? So we're talking about Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. We're talking about Florida. We're talking about Mississippi, Alabama. You get me? Texas. Okay. You're in a Southeast state, and you're not a part of whatever they were trying to do to get an illegal conservatorship over somebody. And they're not confused about you. They know that you're not in alignment with them, and they're telling you, get ready to go now. They're touching me. They want me to say something else. The Four of Wands reverse. You might have already left this community, or you might have broke up with somebody. Okay. Or you need to move out of a house. Something's over. Yes. You need to move out your house. Listen to me. You're being guided to sell and never return. Your assignment is complete. That city is under judgment. The Four of Wands reverse. They're telling you it's over. You need to sell, and you need to, if you're renting, move out your house, and you need to move, whoever I'm talking to. You were karmic and with these people in alignment with whatever they were doing. They're not for you right now. And if you don't listen, they're going to come against you. Somebody is stressed out right now about maybe a message, or this could be a younger fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, that might be stressed out about getting a new start with the Ace of Pentacles, and they're stuck in a cycle. So there might be a younger fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sag, that's losing their mind about getting a new start, and they're stuck in a cycle. And they might be connected to other crazy people like them, and they might keep trying to commit some kind of crime against you, okay, because something can't move forward, okay? Somebody could have Leo or Cancer in their chart. Somebody might have taken very quick action with the Hierophant. That could be the police, that could be the court system, okay? Somebody could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, okay? King of Wands energy, okay? Somebody could also be have Pisces and Leo in their chart, okay? Someone is taking quick action. Somebody might be taking quick action. Someone's not thinking right about something. Someone's not processing something correctly about their new start, or about something that was reported to the court system. Okay, somebody knows that you reported something to the court system about them, and they're mad about it. And yeah, and they're very childish. So whoever I'm talking to, you did report something to the court system about somebody that can't move to calmer waters, about getting judgment reversed for a person that contracted them to do this type of work. And this person is very childish, and they know a lot of people in the city that you're in that are demons just like them. And that's why you're being told to get the hell out of that city, okay? And avoid a tower. That's my message to you. Get out of that city and avoid a tower. Let me start my little coal up here. I'm gonna finish these cards, but I'm gonna start lighting up my coal so we can get ready to do the prayer. Okay. All right. What is this? And whoever this person is, you might have known them like in the first part of your life. Okay. Who is this baby? 7th through 12th grade, kindergarten through 6th. Who is this person that someone has known from childhood through 12th grade? So maybe you knew this person like in the first part of their life when they were in high school or something. Use the other deck. Okay. A King of Pentacles. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you've known this King of Pentacles energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Maybe, or this could be a businessman or woman that does well for themselves. Maybe this person has known you since you graduated from high school or around that age, okay? Or you known this person since then, okay? A Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone that you knew in your youth. Possibly when you, possibly between 12th grade to your young adulthood, okay? Someone that knew you in your young adulthood, okay? Whoever you are, okay? What's this about an auto loan? What's this about an auto loan? What is this about an auto loan? All right. So because someone missed an opportunity to get a judgment reversed, they're stuck in a cycle now surrounding an auto loan. So somebody's having some kind of car issue. Maybe they can't pay. Someone might have purchased a car thinking that they were going to pay the car off once this crime was committed and everybody got paid off. But now, so I don't know, you know, sometimes when people think that they're going to pull off a crime and that they're sure is going to work, what they do is they might take out an auto loan with a very high interest rate that they can't afford because they're like, well, that's okay because I'm probably going to only make 3 payments and then I'm going to pay the whole thing off and buy it. So, but I want the car right now. You understand? And they don't care about the interest rate because, you know, when you get paid, you're going to just pay the whole thing off. So somebody might have an auto that they could have gotten a loan for, anticipating getting a judgment reversed over someone. And because it didn't work out, now they're stuck with this payment. And that's the obstacle, all right? And they're heartbroken about that. Child, if this is a man, I feel sorry for you because men have a weirdo attachment to cars and automobiles. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like men are more attached to their cars and more asinine about their cars. And I think women are more asinine and more meticulous about and attached to their houses. It's like Seinfeld said in one of them episodes. He said, he made a joke about men and women. He said, men hunt and women nest, which is why a woman, she know what she want to watch on TV, but a man, he'll get the remote control and he'll keep switching around because men hunt and women nest. And a car allows you to move around and hunt. So men are going to be more meticulous about the condition, the cleanliness, how the car looks, every detail about a car. And a woman, it's more because women nest like a bird. You know, we more are meticulous about having the right house and having a house decorated exactly like we like it, with the furniture we like, and just having so we can have somebody over for tea and all the stuff we want to do, you know, whatever. If this is a man that's having trouble making peace with the fact that he might have to let go of a car, I feel sorry for him because it was a missed opportunity and someone's heartbroken. So because they couldn't get this judgment reversed. So right now, somebody is heartbroken about a car. Somebody's heartbroken about a car right now. And what is this about unemployed? What is this about someone being unemployed, please and thank you? Somebody might be trying to keep it hidden, okay? This is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but somebody might want to keep something hidden. The moon also represents things that are hidden. So somebody might be trying to keep it hidden that they're unemployed because of a situation. If this is the person with the car, they might be trying to hold back from people or someone, okay? The seven, someone might be moving in silence. Someone might have gotten some information, or there could be some communication about releasing something, okay? Okay, the Emperor reverse. Okay, someone could be an Aries, or Aries, Leo, or Sag that might be releasing something that was a burden, letting something go, okay? This person is very childish. So somebody that was being very childish might have communicated to somebody about just letting something go. So I don't know if this is two people making peace with each other. Yeah, because whatever they're trying to do, it's not effective. And these are all people that were part of this orchestration to get a judgment reversed over someone in court, that had they done it, they would have gotten a lot of money. They were a part of this contract on someone's life, and it's over now, okay? This is someone that was an affiliate of someone that they give and receive from. Two people that once worked together. The spell work keeps backfiring. So it's like they're tired of being childish. I'm getting that they're getting tired of being childish, and they just want to just let it go. Like somebody's waving a white flag, like, look, we too old for this. So there are two people here that were in some kind of a conflict here. There are two people here that were in some kind of a conflict with each other, and it's like someone could have communicated to the other, let's just call a truce. You know, both our asses is over 50 years old. We both older. This is wasted energy. We need to figure out how we're going to move forward in our lives now, and figure out, since this money is not coming through and this project we were working on is over, we need to figure out personally in our personal lives how we're going to move forward. Fighting with each other is wasted energy and wasted time. So I think somebody might have called a truce with somebody, like, I don't want to fight no more, okay? They might have had a conflict because someone didn't want to give up, but now they might be agreeing to just let it go and walk away because they've got bigger fish to fry in their lives, okay? What's this volcano eruption? Did you want me to say something about this volcano eruption? Okay, something was a bad investment that someone did. Okay, someone did something that was a very bad investment. Okay, and something could have stopped abruptly. Somebody might have caused something to stop abruptly. I feel like I want to pull some energy on this real quick. Yeah, I want to pull a little bit of energy on that Hierophant, and then on that volcano. I knew it. I literally opened the deck. I knew it. A Jesuit. I knew it. I knew it. These people have been playing around with magic, and I'm talking about, and maybe something also has to do with real estate. Something told my spirit this is a Jesuit. These people, they've been playing with high-level ritualistic magic for the elites. And it's been affecting the weather, and it's been affecting the earth, okay? If you know, you know. Excuse me. I have to get that coal off the fire. Sorry. These people doing what they've been trying to do to all of these divine people, they literally have affected the weather in a negative way. That's why you're having these earthquakes I told y'all before, floods, volcano eruptions, and all this stuff that's actually happening. This is the reason why. Because the rituals that they're doing are high level rituals that are supposed to affect the whole planet, which is why you got the wrong people, you've got the wrong hierophants in positions of power, spiritual power, because they're not keeping the balance on earth between spirituality and practicality correctly. They're abusing power and trying to do things that are spiritually unnatural and out of order and out of sync, and they're breaking spiritual laws. And because of all the spiritual laws being broken, this is the reason we're having volcano eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, and all this stuff is happening. I knew this was a Jesuit. My spirit already told me it was a Jesuit. Okay, so what is the Six of Pentacles? I can't make, and I can't make it up. I told you, these people have been abusing spiritual laws. They've been doing too much on the astral plane and on the ethereal plane. They've been messing around with people's spirit and soul contracts. They've been messing around with divine people, ancestors, digging up people's graves to stop, see if they could do magic to stop people's ancestors from being able to help them, opening portals. This is the reason for this volcano eruption, because they're doing too much to try to maintain power and control, and the rightful by stealing power from the real spiritual hierophants, that they've been stealing our sacral energy. A lot of us are the people that are supposed to be in these positions of spiritual power. A lot of us are high priests and high priestesses, very highly ranked, that belong in secret societies and are supposed to be the ones that are governing over the people to make sure spiritual laws are not being broken. But instead, they got us somewhere on EBT, food stamps and housing, being blocked, and got a whole bunch of other mess going on, while they orchestrate scenarios where they can steal our power, our sacral chakra, which is the source of God's power on earth, so that they can live a life of self-indulgence by breaking spiritual laws and doing stuff they're not supposed to. I can't make it up. And that's the reason the weather is all off, because these greedy, crazy humans that are doing all of this stuff. So this is a Jesuit. I knew it. Split the deck on it. Doing all these rituals to try to stay in power when you know your time is up. You know goddamn well your time, just accept it. Your time is up. The world is changing. You're going to have to accept it. Stop trying to fight against it. Where's this volcano? Y'all going to show me where the volcano is? Where is it? Clarify volcano. Japan. I don't know if Japan has a volcano or not, but I'm opening the deck on Japan. The Philippines. Okay. Clarify volcano. I'm asking about this volcano. Across a body of water. And then I have Colorado, and from island off the coast. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so I have Japan. I have the Philippines, or someone is Filipino or someone's Japanese, take it as it resonates. I have across a body of water, and then I have from island off the coast of Europe, Asia, Africa, or Greenland. So maybe this is Japan or the Philippines because it's indicating an island off the coast of Europe, Asia, Africa, or Greenland. And then I have Japan. Japan is an island. The Philippines, I think, is an island as well. Excuse me if I'm wrong. I'm not afraid to be wrong. Okay. And then Colorado is here as well. Okay. All right. Holy Divine Spirit, please give me a final message. Let's move these out the way. All right, final message, Holy Divine Spirit, so we can do our prayer. Final message, please and thank you. Final message, please and thank you. Ooh, y'all are tickling me. All right. Give me 1 second here. Yes. Okay. Who's the King of Swords? Okay, so there's an Aries or an Emperor in the reverse, whose complete wish fulfillment was to backstab and betray you for the Hierophant. The Hierophant might be a Jesuit, the Tower, by sacrificing you. But they're having a Tower right now, okay? This night energy. Yeah, they're having a Tower right now. Okay, final message, Holy Divine Spirit. They're just warning you, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, be careful. Do not allow, if this is someone in your energy, don't let a fire sign make any contact with you or come around you. A karmic fire sign, okay? Their complete wish fulfillment was to backstab and betray you, possibly for some people that wanted to sacrifice you. That Hierophant might be that Jesuit energy I just pulled, okay? Okay, final message. But they're having a Tower, as you saw in the other deck. Yeah, and they're thinking about how they can balance the situation with a lie. Child, do not let this fool come nowhere near you. So somebody might want to try to come toward you now and play stupid and innocent, okay? The Page of Swords reversed is a liar because they're having a Tower. Because if they could have backstabbed and betrayed you for this Jesuit by sacrificing you, that's why the volcano eruption, okay, because they couldn't get away with it. Yeah, they're in a mental imprisonment about sacrificing you, but they couldn't get away with it. This is the Nine of Swords, the Hangman, and the Seven of Swords reverse. They're in a mental imprisonment because they were going to try to sacrifice you for a Jesuit. And they were going to use you as a sacrifice to do some ritual that they were going to do. But they couldn't get your energy. I don't know if this is the reason for this volcano, but it could be several of you. They might have promised several high priestesses or high priests or certain acceptable sacrifices. Because, you know, when these people make these demonic contracts, they're supposed to bring a certain type of energy to that entity. And they could go sacrifice 5 people, and then that entity still might not be satisfied because the 5 people that were sacrificed, they might not see as quality, like the type of energy that can feed them. Because it could be someone of a very low vibration it's not feeding that entity. They need a very bright, strong energy, like a Christ energy. That's why they go after chosen ones, because your light and your energy, the light of God in you, is very powerful. and it tastes good. That's very powerful energy for these entities, especially if you're a person that's very pure-hearted. Okay, your energy is more potent. It's not tainted. And sometimes when they do human sacrifice, the people they're sacrificing are people they don't want. They're like, you went and sacrificed this drug addict prostitute over here, that's got all them spirits in her, that's not pure, and we didn't get no energy. That's not the energy. We're still not happy. You sacrificed 5 prostitutes, drug addict prostitutes of a low vibration, okay, because they're unhealed, okay. No, we need something more pure. You understand? And this is why they have to keep on doing more and more human sacrifice until the entity is satisfied. You understand? So it's like a thing where they might have been looking for certain quality people to sacrifice so that it would be acceptable for whatever type of demonic principality or whatever this is. And they need people that are pure. They need people that are pure of spirit, people whose energy is cleansed, so that entity can get what it's looking for. And they couldn't find any. I don't know how many they needed, but they needed someone with a certain level of purity, men and women. And because they couldn't get it, this is the reason for this tower with this volcano, with this Jesuit. And they can't balance a situation. So because they were unable to deliver this sacrifice, somebody might try to come toward you with a lie. Somebody might try to come toward you with a lie to see if they can balance their situation. It might, an emperor in the reverse. So this is going to be someone that's older and very toxic. All right, one final message. Yeah, because your blessings are coming in right now, the 10 of Pentacles. And you, this person is blocked. This person is being blocked from entering into your life. Yeah, this person is blocked off from you, or you have them blocked in your phone or something. Okay, if this is someone you know, you have them blocked in your phone, or they're blocked off from being able to contact you or come toward you. This could be a spiritual block, or it could be a physical block. But this person, this might be someone you cut off that's sad or blocked. What's that date of? Because they have bad karma, they can't come toward you. Yeah, this person can't come toward you because they have bad karma, okay? And they feel powerless right now. Someone could be a Leo, the King of Swords reverse. I had the Leo and I had the Sun come out. Somebody could be a fire sign, a Leo, that was working together with another person. All right, I'm gonna leave it right there. This is the end of the reading. I am QUAN, and this is, I have no cut cards tarot. You know, I'll say anything. And I am going to do the prayer now because it's Wednesday. Anybody that would like to join in, welcome. I show gratitude right now for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude right now for my complete restoration, mentally, physically, spiritually, energetically, financially, emotionally. I show gratitude right now for the favor and the protection that comes with doing the shadow work that puts us in alignment with the highest vibration of love, that creates the auric field that protects us. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Yeshua, Yahweh, Jehovah. I show gratitude right now for earth, wind, and fire, both the group and the elements. I show gratitude for each and every planet that God has strategically placed with its unique energies that help us get our affirmations and our prayers requested. O Holy One, the Moon, who sits at the head of Mercury, Venus, the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. I command every demonic spirit, because I am, to get and flee from my life, this environment, and my house right now. Umima is a consuming fire. I release fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything in this life, in my environment, in my home, in my communities' lives, trying to cause any physical, spiritual, energetic, or financial imbalance with negative energy, with hexing or spelling to anyone or anything of the highest vibration of love in my life or in my home or environment. I sanctify this prayer right now with holy fire. In the name of Christ, I flood this environment, this live right now for cleansing and redemption. In the mighty name of Jehovah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare in my life to cease right now in the name of Jehovah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare in my life to cease right now in the name of Yeshua. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my finances in my life to cease right now in the name of Jesus. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my relationships, over my spirit, over my energy. Right now, cease in the name of Yeshua, in the name of in the name of Jehovah. For this day, the Lord God of hosts, a day of vengeance, that I may be avenged of my adversaries, and that the sword shall devour them, and that it shall be satiate and made drunk with their blood. Break every bow and cut every spear. They did cry there, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is but a noise. He hath passed the time appointed. Every enemy known and unknown, seen and unseen, fighting me right now. Expire by fire. Every enemy, known and unknown, seen and unseen. Expire in motion. Expire. Every Pharaoh of my life, expire in motion right now. Let the lying lips be put to silence right now, which speak grievous things against me, proudly and contemptuously, against the righteous. Silence the tongue of every campaign of calamity against me right now. Silence the tongue of everyone chanting witchcraft against me right now. Every war strike, every scorch of tongue, every war caused by tongue of man against me. Be silent in the name of Jesus. Be silent in the name of Jehovah. Be silent. Silence in the name of Yeshua. Silence right now. Silence in the name of Eal. Let the lying lips be put to silence. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord. I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed. Let them be silent in the grave. Whosoever will enter coffin, or sleeps with the dead, or worships the dead, or washes the dead to wage war against me, in the name of Christ Jehovah, Yeshua. Let them be silent in the grave. Let my enemies be silent in the darkness. Silence in the grave. Silence in the darkness right now. Let the wicked be silent. The wicked shall become silent in the darkness. I command every lying, chanting tongue, chanting witchcraft against me, to be tied in knots, binded and bounded right now. Whatsoever I bind in earth is bound in the heavens, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth is loosed in the heavens. Right now I bind and I tie up in a knot. I'm bound every tongue chanting witchcraft against me. I bind your tongue in earth, and I bind your tongue on the heavenly planes. Be silent in the name of Jesus. Be silent in the name of Jehovah. Silence in the name of Yeshua. Silence in the darkness. Silence in this village. Silence right now. Be silent. I command every chanting tongue, chanting witchcraft against me. Silence right now. I command you to be silent. Every witch and warlock astral projecting to me in my environment, halt their horses and split their tendons so they can be immobilized right now. I command every witch and warlock astral projecting into my environment, let their silver cord be cut off. Let my angels and my ancestors and ascended masters cut off their sea backwards right now. Cause their airplane and Merkaba crash malfunction, causing their death right now. Let their silver cord be cut off right now. Let every witch and warlock flying or crawling in my environment fall down and die right now. Break and bend and twist every wing. Burn their chariots with fire and cause their witchcraft birds' wings to break in motion. Let them fall out the sky and die instantly. Let their wings break, causing them to crash and die right now. Let the enemies of my progress be openly disgraced right now. Let the enemies of my child or children be openly disgraced right now. Let every witchcraft coven flying against my destiny fall out the sky right now and be disgraced and exposed. As they take off, they shall crash. As they take off, they shall crash. As they take off, they shall crash. Whosoever is flying for my sake, in the name of Christ, Jehovah, crash land right now. Scrape, break your ass and die. Whosoever is flying as an evil witchcraft bird against my soul, crash right now in the name of Jehovah. Crash and die right now. I show gratitude for this Wednesday and this day and for the night. Right now, I bind every contrary spirit and entity possessing anyone or anything that attempts to tamper with or interface with me and my collective energy on any and all planes of existence. Any person or entity that attempts to penetrate our aura, call on our spirit in the dream state, bind us spiritually to any contract or agreement, siphon any energy from any of our chakras. Right now, I am abracadabra. I nullify, neutralize, and cancel your intentions by fire right now, in earth and on the heavenly planes. Catch fire, burst into flames and scatter, and be consumed in the heat of my Kundalini violet flame, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words. Burn the ashes to the ground and scatter and trouble me no more. As I anoint myself right now in this day, I decree and declare, and I come in agreement that I invoke the sacred white light of protection by that Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit, that is invoked by my holy words. Kadus, 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 kadus. Holy, 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 holy. To engulf and encircle us continuously, non-stop, and dispel and repel every hex, every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me, every spell, every evil eye, every negative energy. I command you to return it directly back to sender and continuously dispel and repel all negative energy off in another direction. I command it. I am abracadabra. We command divine protection from the crown of our head to the sole of our feet. A circle of fire around our aura, our spirit, and all of our chakras on every plane, on the ethereal plane, on the spirit plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. As we move forward in our day, into the evening, peacefully, let nothing and no one having evil intentions to steal from us cause any harm or confusion in our lives. No one will be able to penetrate us through any energy body on any plane, but I command you to instantly burst into flames and scatter right now. Burn the ashes. Any and all meetings planned today or tonight to frustrate our today or tomorrow, catch fire right now. Let every evil power using the day or the night, the sun or the moon, to steal from me and my collective and our households be destroyed by fire right now. Let every satanic activity against me and my household be destroyed by fire right now. Wickedness of the night and wickedness of the day pit against my life be destroyed by fire right now. I cancel every hex, every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft against me right now by fire. I command you to be dismantled, nullified, neutralized, and completely obliterated. Catch fire! I humbly and gratefully call on my ancestors, the Most High God, my ascended masters, Yeshua, Jehovah, my guides of the highest vibration of love. I ask you to watch over me as I move throughout my day today. Everyone I come in contact with will help me and do their best for me. Everything I touch, seek to do and accomplish will be blessed. It will manifest to the fullest and it will go in my favor. I decree and declare victory over every obstacle, blockage, and hindrance in my life, blocking my progress spiritually and financially. The desired outcome and effect of any spiritual or energy weapon against me, I command to instantly backfire and go directly back to the person that sent it, plant into their energy field, and remain stuck to them, never to return to me again. I return their intentions back to the sender tenfold, to manifest in their energy field what they desire for me instantly to happen to them instead. My will and desire is to see progress instantly in my life and the lives of my collective of the highest vibration of love. Right now, I command a breakthrough in every area of my life where I face challenges, blockages, financially and spiritually. I command every territorial demon, entity, and spirit assigned to me through people causing blockages and obstacles to catch fire and burn to ashes, be removed from my life forever by fire. Every block, communication, mail, message, way, and passage, I command you to move out of my way and open up right now. I command you to open and reveal yourself to me right now. I command a breakthrough in my finances and every opportunity and blessing that anyone or anything is trying to steal from me on any plane of existence or in the dream state. Let it be exposed and destroyed, that my financial and spiritual abundance and blessings can be fully be released to me on every plane at once. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am free from every limitation placed on or around me in the dream state to manifest in the physical. I have success and prosperity in all my endeavors. I actively bind, dismantle, and command to scatter any and all spiritual forces that are working to slow my progress in love, finances, and my divine soul's purpose, growth, evolution, and elevation. I bind, cast out, and destroy right now by fire every spirit of delay, confusion, hindrance, and their power by fire right now. I decree and declare they have no hold over my life. I order them all destroyed by fire. I decree and declare a breakthrough in every area of my life. I trust in divine timing for my breakthroughs. I reject every form of bondage and oppression in my life right now. I am free from every chain and stronghold of the enemy and every evil stronghold against my progress. Be separated and severed, burned to ashes from my energy through every energy body on every plane right now. Catch fire. Right now, I seek healing and deliverance from every fear, anxiety, depression, addiction, and form of bondage to my body, mind, or spirit that have been affecting my life. I am free from every chain. I am walking and existing in a blessed and fruitful life of abundance and never-ending victory. I am completely restored to wholeness right now. Please reveal to me any hidden areas of bondage and guide me through deliverance, and help me to search my heart and reveal any hidden areas of bondage or oppression and guide me through deliverance, and fill me with that Christ, perseverance, peace, and power. I request meaningful, high vibrational, like-minded individuals who will encourage me in my walk through this life. Reveal to me all of my spiritual abilities and gifts and how to use them in the highest vibration of love to fulfill my soul's divine purpose. Cultivate in me the fruit of a good spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness. Give me the strength and discipline to overcome any and all obstacles hindering my spiritual growth. Give me the discipline and the strength and the focus to overcome distractions so I may continuously grow and become more Christ-like and embody pure love and all it entails to cultivate the growth and lessons I've already learned and completed, and the growth that is still yet to come. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain. Right now, I reclaim my power whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It's protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, so shall it be. Must it be. I now close all portals and I sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me. And I fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. So shall it be. Mote it be. Ashe. I love you all, collective. I don't know what else to say. I love that fire. I feel the energy from it when you throw it up because it's the intention. It is the intention on the spiritual plane behind the actions that we take. Whether you write something on paper, say it, or even a meme, or even just as much putting the fire in the comments. It's the energy behind the intention of your spirit that I'm feeling. So I thank you all for being a part of this prayer, this energy. As you can hear, probably the rains are coming down. Child, we done brought the rain down over here. I thank you. I will be back later on this afternoon. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Y'all be blessed.